Hi, Earth Angels. So, I had an Earth Angel ask, is Earth a school? And this question came about because they read my books and they're like, well, you don't say that Earth is a school. Instead, you say that the soul attends a celestial school. And in order to further ask this question, I am going to already say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you think that Earth is a school, scroll along. Okay, go find something that fits your perspective. Okay, if you want to hear what this is about, well, go ahead. Stay. Now, ever since I was a kid, I have always had a dream, a recurring dream, multiple times, of me attending this celestial school. And some may call this soul remembrance, some may call this astral projecting, whatever it is. I've always dreamt of this place. And this school has, as if you could crush up stars, and all of their glittering essence coated the walls of the school. It's just an unnaturally sparkling school. It is out in the celestial realm. I always saw the planets, the galaxies, the stars, and everything. All of the teachers were always these very tall beings who dress extremely well, very stylish. And as I got older, well, I found out that they were angels, right? They were teachers for the soul. And sometimes these teachers were even from different starseed planets. They were ascending masters. They were from the Divine Council, the Galactic Confederation, and I just love how all of that is tied together in this higher realm. And it's just all connected, right, in oneness. I think it's so cool. So I've always had this dream. In all kinds of ways. I've attended so many different classes. I've learned so many things. And sometimes I was even asked to tell them about my experiences on Earth. I was told to share, the unkindness, the darkness, how I felt about it. I always had these dreams. And that's why every time I hear that Earth is a school, I've never, ever resonated with that. That never made sense to me. And now that I'm older, I've asked the angels, right? I'm like, well, if I've always been told, right, that the soul attends this higher school, what the heck is our life on Earth, right? If we're such divine beings, why are we on Earth to begin with? Now, I have been answered by multiple angels this battlefield. It's more of a battlefield, Earth. And your soul contract is your selected ways of how to confront such a battle. Why is Earth a battlefield? Because Earth is essentially the planet that currently holds all of the darkness. And this darkness is that bad darkness that would love to take over the universe and have everything in pure chaos. But Source in their brilliant self said, no, we're going to trap as much darkness as we can on Earth. And no one on this planet was ever created to specifically be here. Every single soul living on Earth is a volunteered soul from some other planet, from some other dimension, from other starseed galaxies and things. We are all volunteered to be here. And your soul contract is what you agreed in how to alchemize the darkness into light, in your specific, perspective, in your authenticity, in what you feel your lessons should be in order to alchemize that darkness into light. I hope you're still with me. I know this is a lot. And it's not a conversation that not everyone's aligned to. But yeah, so Earth is more of a battlefield, and each person is this flicker of light that is slowly alchemizing everything. And this has taken absolutely eons. I mean, it's taken such a long time, and that's why it's such a big deal to go into the 3D to the 5D, right? Because we're all alchemizing this together as a collective. We are warriors, we are earth angels, we are all these higher beings, and we've just forgotten along the way. Now, the first volunteers who came to Earth, they were all like too consumed by darkness, and it was really hard to have that soul remembrance, right? Because darkness created this matrix system. They created this false illusion, the veil and everything, preventing you to fulfill your mission to alchemize such darkness into light, and you were prevented from all of this remembrance and your true power and your soul contract and everything you were meant to do. So Source was like, well, I need to support them. So they made certain archangels, right? They made the spiritual journey. They made all of these tools and all of these resources who and which have always been available to you in order to alchemize such darkness. And unfortunately, darkness has such a power that the souls became to get entrapped, right? And that's how we ended up with all of these chromatic cycles, all of the lifetimes, the reincarnations, and everything, because darkness had such a power of that lack of soul remembrance that you had to come again and again, and you would pass on, and your soul is like, well, I didn't accomplish what I originally set out for, what I originally volunteered for, so you come back and you come back. And of course you take your time to relax and everything in the heavens. You're like, well, that was tough. Who the heck wants to be on Earth? And like, oh yeah, I remember my soul mission and everything. So essentially that's what I've been told. That is what I resonate with. And this comes from, Archangel Zariel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Amitel. Like, they've all told me the same story. And some angels are older than others, and they have either added to the before or after part of this story that I'm telling you. And I've written about it in my book. It's an entire chapter that Archangel Michael tells, and in Metatron's chapter he adds some to it, and in my second book Zariel adds that beginning chunk of it. And it's so cool. To me it is so cool, the history that the archangels have, and how some of them don't even stay archangels. It is wild. It's wild, the whole entire history, the lore and everything. I love it. If you guys are into it, ask your questions and everything. I will make more videos, read more of the book, and everything. Well, as always, thank you for listening.